community leader in the village, and they went to the police station. Then they had some negotiations with the police, saying that whether we can release this person, whether we can release my kid. But police was telling that again and again, we can't do that. Then Samantha came here. Samantha is the person who is selling illicit liquor in the village. Okay? Then he had a nice idea where we can negotiate with police, saying that let's make this case as a illicit liquor case. No, let's make this as a Kasipu case, where like which is a bit difficult, but like you can release the person on a bail, where like we can take him home and we can proceed to the court in next week. Then this is the person like who is working, engaging in illicit work, who is engaging in illegal work in the village, and came up with such a nice idea where parents can release his kid. Then what happened was they could negotiate with the police along with the Samantha, get the person on a bail. But still there was some technical difficulties to get the person out of the police. Then what they did was they spoke to Nimal. Nimal is the person who is selling drugs in the village. Then again another lawbreaker. Then he managed to help on this situation. Then they took the person out of the custody. Okay, then let's move to my presentation. All of we know that people are engaging with state institution day-to-day work. But the issue is, when it comes to my village, people in my village, they don't trust the police. What they do is, they use intermediates to access to the police. But unfortunately or fortunately, these people are lawbreakers. People like Samantha, people like Nimal, who sells Kasipu, who sells illicit liquor, who sells drugs. Then I feel this is very interesting thing, where like we keep approaching to the people who are doing illegal work to find injustice or finding solution that to our issues. Let's move to next slide. Then my study actually is conducted in my village, which is situated in the outskirts of the Colombo municipality. I have collected 7 case studies, and same time like I did 7 in-depth interviews and conducted social mapping of the village. Okay, I divided my village into 2 parts. In community group A, you can see Kasipu distributor, like he is located in there, and same time heroin cell is there, and other Kasipu cell. And when you come to the community group B, there you can find community leaders and some other institutions. People who live in community group A, like they are basically daily wage labor, who like do some manual work for others and earn something. And same time like they are addicted to the drugs and other illicit liquors. When it comes to the community group B, they are usually self-employment and sometimes trishaw drivers. Sometimes like they are engaging with some government jobs. Then my observations was, these people, they don't trust police is delivering something like, police is delivering some essential service for the people who live in the area, and same time, they are traditional leaders who are mentioned as community leaders in here, who are law-abiding people, who are traditionally admirable people. They are like, keep losing their power while these lawbreakers getting more power in the village. Then I collected few stories where people fail accessing to the police, approaching to the police in the formal, using the formal method where you go there and make a complaint. Then next I collect some stories how people resolve their problem between them without going to the police. Then I studied few cases where they receive satisfactory service while approaching the police through these intermediates. Then this is what my analysis. You get the group A here and you get the group B here. Group A, who are the drug users, who are the people engaged in daily wage labor, they always go through the new leaders. New leaders are the lawbreakers who use who sell illicit liquor and who sell heroin, drugs. Then they always accept the police to the new leaders. And when it comes to group B, they also access into the police. They also access the police without any intermediates, but it is not very strength way because like they always face to many difficulties. And same time they access to the traditional community leaders and they access to the police, which is again face to many difficulties. And sometimes they access to the traditional community leaders and they go back to the new leaders and they go back to the police. Sometimes there are some people who directly address to the new leaders who are lawbreakers and they go to the police. Let me tell you some more stories. One is a young graduate in my village. Few years back, like he lost his motorbike. What he did was, he's a graduate, he know what is the formal method is. Then he just went to the police station and made a complaint saying that he lost his motorbike. Then what happened was, he had to face to a legal battle for 4 years, but still couldn't solve because like there were several arguments where he couldn't prove that bike is belongs to him. Then he was telling me that if this case happened to him again, he never go to the police. He never access the police through the formal method, which is very difficult and which is take long time and which is cost him more than the cost of the motorbike. This is the story of Kasun, which I told you. Now this is Ratnayaka. He is the community leader of the village. He is one of the community leaders of the village who has the power of, who has the cultural capital. Where like he is recognized as a person who has cultural capital. Like people ask him to come to the Shramadana program, like if there is any banner program, like they come and speak to this person, then he is really admirable character in the village. But when it comes to my situation, no one goes to him because like he is helpless in a situation of criminal, in a situation of like where he needs to approach to the police station. Then I could see that my villagers are not full citizens of the village. If you are a full citizen, they are supposed to be like, they should have the ability to access the police directly and get their work done. And the role of the intermediate have become important for citizens to seek state intervention. In the field of village politics, traditional leaders continue to lose their symbolic capital while new breed of leaders emerge from the community group A, where what is actually happening in my village. At the same time, as I told you, all elites, community leaders in my village, they keep losing their power. And the worst case scenario is, they are not losing their powers, but at the same time, like people keep accessing the people like who are engaging with criminal, and same time like keep happening again and again. Now there is a trend, if there is any issue, where they go to the lawbreakers and they go to the police station. Now as I told you, now there is a trend where people who are engaged in illegal economic activities, they become more powerful in the village. Same time, they are attracted by both communities in the village. People like who use drugs, and same time like people who live in group B, who like government workers and other people. Then again, my argument is here, where like people always keep approaching the lawbreakers to get justice for them. Then it is really interesting to study where like you go to the lawbreakers to solve your issues and expecting some justice for you. That's all for my presentation. At the same time, like this just started. I really like to improve this using your valuable comments. Then please comment on this and give me some ideas. Actually, like I don't have theoretical background on this, I prefer like if I can use some theoretical background and improve this. Thank you very much.